Fort breads you should never touch, and for you must eat daily. Kitchen at Dawn, the hidden enemy. Margaret Reynolds, age 66, stands in her bright suburban kitchen at dawn. She holds a piece of soft white roll in trembling fingers. For years, she's eaten it every morning, believing it's harmless. Now her blood sugar has crept into pre-diabetes territory, and her ankles swell. Across town, Thomas Sinclair, 72, opens his cupboard and studies a loaf wrapped in plastic. Packed sandwiches he's eaten since retiring. His memory slips, his waistline expands, yet he repeats the same breakfast ritual daily. I'm Dr. Anna Winters, geriatric physician. Let me tell you something shocking. The bread you thought was innocent might be draining your health. But there's hope. 4 better kinds can restore strength, clarity, and balance. Let's begin. The 4 breads to avoid. Dangerous staples. 1. White refined bread. The silent blood sugar spike. Margaret loved the soft, sweet crumb until her glucose readings soared. White bread acts like sugar going straight into your bloodstream. With nearly zero fiber, it raises insulin rapidly and contributes to weight gain, inflammation, and diabetes risk. 2. Packaged sandwich loaves. The processed trap. Thomas's go-to breakfast: pre-packed ham and cheese slices on industrial loaf. But those breads are loaded with additives, emulsifiers, fake flavors, palm oil, and loaded with salt. They trigger gut inflammation and subtly raise cholesterol and blood pressure over time. 3. Sweetbreads: milk, brioche, raisin loaf. Even the ones labeled light can hide 12 to 15 grams of sugar per serving. That sugar doesn't just spike your mood temporarily. It feeds fat cells, increases liver storage, and destabilizes glucose levels in seniors. The result: grogginess, mood swings, brain fog. 4. Ultra-soft factory rolls or bread for toast. Designed for fluffiness, these rely on fast-acting yeast and refined flour. Nutrient content? Minimal. Gut bacteria benefit? None. They're empty calories that contribute to poor digestion, bloating, and nutrient depletion, worsening fatigue and weakness. You might be eating one of these every single day, thinking it's harmless carbs. Meanwhile, your body pays a price that might show up as sleepless nights, rising glucose, or aching joints. Light at the end of the roll. 4 healing breads. Becoming Annibator 2, 4 breads that seniors over 60 can embrace. Ones that nourish instead of deplete. 1. Whole grain bread. 100% whole wheat, multigrain. Dense texture, hearty chew, and visible grains. Whole grains slow digestion, provide vitamins B, E, and fiber. In seniors, this means stable sugar, better satiety, and gentler energy release. Margaret replaced white toast with whole grain and noticed her fasting sugar fell by 12 points in a month. 2. Rye bread, especially dense, dark rye. Low sugar, high fiber, and a flavor that warms the soul. Rye releases glucose slowly, helps control weight, and provides magnesium and iron, critical to seniors' bone and nerve health. I've seen retirees swap their morning sandwich and reclaim steady energy through the day. 3. Oat bread. Bread made with oats beta-glucan. Soft but rich, oat bread delivers beta-glucans that reduce cholesterol and support heart health. A clinical study in older adults showed oat consumption lowered LDL by nearly 10% over 8 weeks. When Thomas added oat-based slices to his breakfast, his LDL and waist circumference both declined. 4. Sourdough, naturally fermented. With wild yeast and natural fermentation, sourdough breaks down gluten and phytic acid, making minerals like zinc and calcium more absorbable. It's gentler on digestion and less likely to spike glucose. Seniors who switch to sourdough often report less bloating, better appetite, and clearer thinking. These breads aren't just safe, they're therapeutic. They act like daily bedrock, stable, nourishing, and rooted in tradition. Today is Greatest Taper is Saving Bloating. A day on the plate, how to use them wisely. I often coach seniors on how to weave these breads into daily meals. Breakfast. Whole grain toast topped with avocado or cottage cheese and fresh berries. Mine morning snack, rye bread with almond butter and sliced apple. Al lunch, open-faced oat bread with lean turkey, tomato, and spinach. Mask, sourdough toast with goat cheese and cucumber slices. Avoid pairing breads with sugary spreads or processed meats late in the day. Focus instead on fiber, protein, and fresh vegetables. Character transformation, Margaret and Thomas. Margaret committed to 1 slice of whole grain bread each morning. Within 8 weeks, here prediabetes reversed, him or ankles unswollen. He regained balance, stability, and briskness. Thomas did the same with oat and sourdough combinations. His memory sharpened, he shed 5 pounds, and he felt lighter mentally. Both replaced sugar-laden buns without feeling deprived. Dr. Winters, voiceover. You don't have to abandon bread altogether, you just need to choose wisely. For seniors, the right bread can be part of your daily medicine. Why it matters. Hidden risks and rewards. Chronic inflammation, cognitive decline, unstable glucose, all can be triggered or aggravated by the wrong bread. Conversely, the right kind supports gut health, boosts immunity, preserves lean muscle, and sharpens memory. For someone over 60, small daily choices compound over weeks. They can either accumulate into illness or build vitality. Challenge and empowerment. Dr. Winters walks through a garden of wheat stalks, dawn filtering in. If you're over 60, your body deserves real nourishment. Stop blaming comfort foods and start elevating them. Then see how your next month of meals can rejuvenate your heart, your mind, and your energy. Call to action. Like if you've discovered you might be eating the wrong bread. Comment, which bread did you try to avoid today? Subscribe for more senior-friendly nutrition tips. Share this with someone you care about, an elder who loves toast every morning. Closing tagline. Over 60? Choose your bread like you choose your medicine, with wisdom and care.